good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. I'm already doing the comments for this video. That's how desperate I am for interaction. Now, some of you may have seen a certain video that I posted the other day, which I have since made private, just because it was too much. It was a very raw video of me cringing at what I'm about to show you. And the audio was also off on it, so I feel like this might be a better video than that one was. Also, I am going to do my best to cringe as little as possible whilst watching this video. So, let's get right into it. I know my intros go on forever usually, but here we are. Let's go.
Quick introduction is incredible. She's the founder and CEO of it's a company that pairs American investors with African startups. She's brilliant, and I'm fortunate to have her up here assisting me today. So, once again, it starts with that feeling in your body.
Oh.
It starts with that natural desire. It starts with feeling that coming back from her and feeling that kind of magnetic attraction that you might have for the other person. So there's no secret. There's no magic to it. The first thing you want to do, you just want to...
Oh, that step gets me every time. Oh, man. Him stepping in just gets me every time. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. The awkward slide in. Just trying to slide in. By the way, in case you guys haven't noticed, this conference is called How to Get Sexual Like a Man with Nick Sparks. Everybody, Nick Sparks, right there. That is Nick Sparks. What a beanstalk of a man, you know? The guy is just a full-on beanstalk. Stalk of beans, bro. He grows them beans. Let's keep watching, because believe it or not, this woman is like apparently CEO or whatever of the company that they're partnered with, or whatever the case may be. She's a CEO. You'll see, she gets real uncomfortable with his whole situation, and he gets real pervy. Just wait.
Get closer. The more exciting it feels, the better.
He also says get closer
get,
a lot. He just talks about getting closer.
It's natural human
condition.
And when you're in a loud environment, such as a bar or a club, you've got an added bonus. You've got an added benefit. Loud music. Anyone who says, oh, it's too loud in those places, they don't understand how attraction works. Because it gives you an easy excuse to get closer to someone.
To get closer.
If they can't hear you,
getting closer.
That just means get closer. It doesn't mean
we're getting closer. Just get closer. Are you guys uncomfortable?
And as you get closer to someone, those natural feelings come out more.
Nick Sparks.
Once again, you've got this magnetic pull towards each other. You just want to...
I love how much she steps back in this video away from him. It's quite a beautiful thing. She steps back a very very often. She's very uh, uncomfortable, is how I would describe it. The look on her face, the way she interacts with him, she's constantly just backing away, pulling away, keeping her body angled away from him. It's a beautiful thing to witness.
I get closer and closer so that every single time
The way
I
he
might get a little bit
looks.
closer on a
Oh.
date or anything. That's so funny. The
Oh!
overall distance just kind of closes a little bit more and a little bit more.
Every time he grabs, touches.
Ugh, I hate Tinder.
Yeah, me too. You know, I was going to skip this ad, but it's pretty cringy. So let's kind of watch a little bit of it together. It's a freaking 50-minute long ad, so we're not obviously going to watch the whole thing, but let's just watch a little bit of it because it's pretty cringy.
All I can say is you have to watch this.
Hey, my name's Christian, and one more warning, if you're a woman, this presentation is going to make you uncomfortable because the discoveries I'm going to share about what women want, what they secretly crave, are really messed up, and I promise you've never heard this before. And by tapping into this secret knowledge, you will have what it takes to make any woman obsess over you. In fact, I'm going to give you one of my very best tips in just a moment.
You'll use it to know if a girl wants to hook up with you the next time that you see her.
And it works
It's a
every
Bible.
time.
You see, some girls, they need to hook up early, and if you don't make your move, then they'll get bored and they'll leave you for a more exciting guy.
But others need a little more romancing, and if you move too soon, they'll get scared off and leave you for a more respectful guy. So trust me, you need to stick around for this tip. But before we get to that, I need to tell you a story, because if you're a single guy who's frustrated with girls the exact same way that I was for years, then I don't want you making the same embarrassing and expensive mistakes that I did. You see, like most guys, I used to think that money, looks, and a nice car were the way to a girl's heart and her pants, but they're not. And I learned this in the most humiliating way possible.
And you don't have to do anything fancy.
I just couldn't
Because
do
when
it.
you're feeling this, every little touch.
Why does this stuff exist, man? Like, I don't know. I'm so confused. It's baffling to me.
Carries that feeling much more strongly. So if I lean in and our arms graze against each other, that's just going to have more electricity to it. That's going to feel as good as anything in the world could possibly feel. She's got her arms down at her side, and I lean in and our hands touch. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Hands have a lot of nerve endings in them.
The way
So
she
if I
looks
lean in
away.
and our hands graze,
She's like,
not only will that send that electricity through our bodies, but I'm also going to get to gauge where she's at with this whole physical contact thing.
he sucks at this. He sucks
If I
at
lean
gauging.
in, and our hands graze, and she gets a little bit uncomfortable, she gets a little bit closed up,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to realize that, okay, maybe she was being friendly, maybe she's just kind of naturally flirtatious and sexual, but she doesn't want to get physical with me. Cool. How's that going?
Oh, he asks?
But if on the other hand, I get closer,
If
and our
I get
hands
closer
graze,
and our hands graze, bruh.
and she's still there,
She's still there for sure.
she still seems to enjoy it, she's not moving her hands, then I can assume she might enjoy a little bit more. Holding hands is the best. Holding hands is great. All those nerve endings joining with that feeling
This guy, not saying holding hands
just
is
kind of
great.
maximizes it.
By the way, not saying holding hands isn't great. But this guy's a little weird. Also, sorry, I didn't notice that I was keeping the play button and all that stuff up. But yeah, the way this guy talks about it is like, the way he talks about his hands, being full of nerve endings and all that stuff. It's like so weird. It's all so weird. I don't understand any of it. I really don't.
It just kind of blows everything up to another level. And you never want to stay like completely in, so blah, 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 because then it's just going to start to feel a little bit overwhelming. And you never want to keep your distance because then those feelings can never build. There has to be both poles present. There has to be intensifying, and there has to be a little bit of a break in that.
So I get what he's saying. And while some of that is true, it's kind of almost common sense, I feel like. I feel like it's almost common sense in a way. But maybe it's not. I don't know, dude. I'm so confused.
So I'll be getting closer. I'll be able to read how close, how physical she wants to get through the hands.
She's got her hand in a fist. She's literally got her hand in a fist.
Everything else.
And
Especially
everything
the feeling.
else.
You got to maintain the feeling.
This is where it starts to get
Now,
creepy.
This is all going well. If we're with each
And you're like, now it starts to get creepy? And I'm like, yeah, dude, just hold on. It gets worse. It really gets worse. And it's about to get worse.
other, she's clearly very comfortable with the situation. She's flirting back. By the way, that's all flirting is, if you've ever been confused. All flirting is speaking to someone else with that feeling in your body, with that sexual tone. It doesn't matter what you say. You can flirt with someone talking about breakfast. What do you have for breakfast today? Oh yeah? I love pancakes. My favorite.
Honestly, I don't even know if she answered him. I feel like she's just standing there. Just it's like a prop. Maybe that's why he gets real creepy here in a minute. Feels like she's just a prop. He can do whatever he wants.
Words don't matter. They never did. Only thing that matters is the feeling. She's been receptive so far, getting closer, pulling back.
Yeah, she pulled back all right.
Hands are all good.
Now this is where it starts to get real
Another
creepy.
thing that I might move towards is my hand on her hip. Hips are very sensitive
The way she
area.
looks. Oh, bro. Did you see the way she like looked off kind of to the side a little bit? Like she looked down and then she just kind of like looked off like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, she definitely isn't paid enough for this crap.
Right? If a woman feels comfortable with your hand on her hip, it's very much just going to raise
Why
the
is he
tension,
like caressing her hip
raise
and
the
her
energy
side?
even more.
What is he doing?
Once again, how do I do?
What was that? He just he's got his hand on her hip and he just puts his chin over her shoulder. This is a great look for him, by the way, right here. It's a good look for you there, dude.
Do it? How do I touch if you're thinking that you're doing it wrong?
You're doing it wrong. If you're thinking that, hey, if you're thinking that at all. If any of you three are thinking that, you're doing it wrong. I'm talking to all three of my viewers, by the way. Shout out to you guys.
The only thing that matters is what feels best for you.
Bam, there it is. All that matters is what feels best for you as he aggressively grabs her freaking hip. And then now listen to what he says.
going to feel the most amazing for you in that moment, while paying close attention to how she feels as well.
While also, you know, paying attention to how she feels. Freaking incel, dude.
So I'm getting closer, talking. It's funny.
Oh, is it? Is it funny
Hands on the
there?
hips.
Is it funny there, Nick
Bodies getting
Sparks?
closer to one another.
Is it funny there, old chap?
And when you're right here,
Perv.
when you're at that point, you're looking in each other's eyes.
Oh, God, dude. She steps back. I love that so
It's
much.
almost impossible for a kiss not to happen right here. We're friends. It's Another big round of applause.
So awkward, dude.
Thank you.
She's like, she's like, breath of relief. I'm out of here. So, that was the frickin' Sparkies, dude. That was the frickin' Sparky. The Nikki Sparky, dude. Well, dang. What a weirdo. What a freak, dude. I'm sorry. It's kind of true. Anyway, I want to end this video by saying all of this, though I was being a little mean, I will grant that. It's creepy. It's real creepy. So, rightfully so, I was being a little mean. But, at the same time, dude, I don't want people bullying this individual. So, don't bully. Bullying sucks. It's not cool. You're kind of dumb if you bully. Same time, don't gotta respect what he says. And you definitely can make fun of what he says. Fair use, you know, all that jazz. But this guy, making money, fair play to him. However, I am not a fan of what's happening in this video and in these events or seminars or whatever. And you guys saw that ad on there, dude. That ad had to have been created by these people, because they literally said it's on this channel that you're gonna find what you're looking for in this video. So I think it was made by them. That ad was hella cringy. This was hella cringy. This is the fourth time I've watched it. Second time I've reacted to it. So I was a little calmer this time. I was freaking out last time, dude, because I hadn't watched the whole thing all the way through, just kind of by myself, breaking it down. So when I watched it last time, it was one of the worst things I think I've experienced video-wise on YouTube. It was so cringy. It was really, really bad. It was terrible. It was awful. It was horrible. So, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you cringed. I hope you laughed. I hope you had a jolly old time. And with that said, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and talk to you guys later. Peace.